Hello everybody and welcome to Notorious Yugioh. I'm Notorious Cly, and today we are running it back with Rokkets. I'm sure most of you saw my last live duel video, and I'm sure most of you noticed the same thing that I did. I have a lot of room for improvement with this deck. While I was editing the video, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't quite sure if I even wanted to post it. I noticed a ton of misplays and a ton of missed opportunities on my part. And then, while I was thinking through whether or not I was actually going to post the video, I reminded myself that I don't have to live up to the invisible standard of everybody on the internet. I only have to live up to my own standards. And the standard that I have set for myself is you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be the best. The only thing you need to do is try your best to get better every day. So here I am with another opportunity to try and get better. And I'm ready to duel, so let's not waste any time and let's just jump right into it and see if I've learned anything or gotten any better with the deck. Duel number. Alright, so this hand is great, except my opponent has set 3 back row, and that's never where you want to be. So I think we're going to bait out some interaction by normal summoning Tracer. Response. Crackdown. Okay, we should go Tracer, pop Tracer here so they don't get it. Unless I think I have a way to pop their back row. No, because I don't have a way to fuse, which would be the only way to pop the back row. So let's go Tracer, pop Tracer, deny them the crackdown. See if we can bait out any other interaction. And we're going to special summon. I have a silver in hand, so I want another name. Let's go... It's metal that deletes stuff in the column. So we're gonna go metal, special it in this zone. That way if I summon booster to either one of these zones, I can target metal, use metal, pop another back row. See, that was a misplay I had in the first duel. I'm learning, people. It's scary, but I am learning. IDP. Okay, we're going to let them IDP. They're going to steal, and then they have the opportunity to banish. Okay, so they're going to banish. We might as well just go quick launch here. We need a rocket on board so we can trade out this Fiendish Chain for a boot sector launch to special the silver from hand. So let's go metal again. Right here. They don't have anything activatable. Let's quick launch one more time. Let's see if they can bait out anything else from my opponent. So let's get Magna. Let's activate our skill. Let's send Fiendish Chain. Set boot. Activate boot. Activate the effect of boot. Special silver. Do I just go for the kill here instead? Or do I try and get rid of that last back row thinking it's something? If they haven't activated it yet, what are the odds that it's a mirror force? And if it is a mirror force, it's not that big of a deal because I should float. I should float. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, keeping the Fiendish Chain probably would have been the correct move. That way I have some interaction in case this stops me from winning. Alright, there it is. Okay, it was a bluff. We were about to call my opponent's bluff and win, and I think they got tired of waiting. Sorry, but I had to think that one out. Duel number 2, let's go. Alright, Odeon. This is always interesting when you see Odeon. Always a good time. And we're going first, which is fantastic, especially if we have a way to fuse Borlo Furious, which we should. Never like seeing boot in the opener, although it's not terrible. So we're gonna quick launch for Tracer here. So we need to get a bunch of material on board. We're gonna activate boot. I mean, we can activate the effect of boot to special summon, but it doesn't really do anything for us. Pop boot. Grab. If we're thinking they're on back row, they're gonna fill their back row zones. We're not gonna make a link play. We want something that can float into Metal Rocket, so we're going to do silver, because we're not trying to snipe the extra deck with Odeon. So that's probably not going to come up. Let's normal the metal rocket. I'm sorry, normal the metal rocket. Let's pop you and you for Furious, put it in the EMZ so I get super floats. And then we'll move to end phase. We'll use metal to float into Magna. And we'll use silver to float into, that was probably the wrong zone for Magna, in case I eventually wanted to pivot to a link play to make metal do something. We'll go metal rocket. We'll just get 2 different names out. And should have used tracer as one of the materials. Although I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. I would have ended up in the same place anyways, but would have had one more name in deck, so I wouldn't have had to float. But that's alright. We're just going to call that deck thinning. And deck thinning equals winning. Because it rhymes, it must be true. So I'm doing something right. I'm doing something good. Okay, you're going to reborn. What you going to reborn? Tracer, silver, metal. Okay, silver's fine. Go ahead. Hilariously, if I pop the silver, I get the float. That's funny. So if they put something else threatening on board, or something that would threaten turning the silver rocket into some type of extra deck monster, I could use the... Oh, they're just gonna go right to battle? Oh, this is sad. I'm sorry. We're gonna go... We'll go metal. Pop silver. They're gonna go to end phase. We're gonna get 2 floats, and we're gonna have a full board of monsters to work with. We'll get Rocket, because Rocket is a beast, and a tuner. And then silver, silver, I guess let's go get Magna. Just another non-tuner. Okay, top decking. Fiendish, that's great. Let's turn these bad boys into Dark End. Tracer plus this one. Dark End, because destruction floats are a thing, but send floats really aren't. So sending gets around a whole bunch of stuff. Set the Fiendish chain in case they're on Kite Roid shenanigans, and we're gonna go to battle. So Dark End. Oh, I made it with rapid trigger so it can't attack directly. Oh well, we'll clean it up next turn. Still some room to improve, floats. Still some room to improve. Gotta remember my own floating effects. Ancient Rules is fine. We're just going to normal summon. Sorry, special summon. Dragon Spirit of White. Hilariously, I think we just Fiendish this to keep it. Okay, that was cool. Baited out the float early, so now they go what? Blue Eyes? Okay, you move to battle, I pop you. Ooh, okay. That's fine. So I'm going to go Furious. Pop the Magna to pop the back row, because the back row scares me, because Furious should be able to clean up Blue Eyes. At my turn. Then we swing for game. Furious. Pop itself. Pop Blue Eyes. Dragon's Mirror. Just for the flex. A little bit of BM here. Banish a Tracer. Banish a Silver. Oh, not that one. Whoops. Misclick. Thought it was the one engraved. Doesn't matter. This Furious should be able to attack directly. And then Furious. Banish to summon Dillingerous. And attack for game. Not the cleanest end of game procedure, but it works. It works. It helps when your opponent has no cards in hand, no cards on field. So let's go ahead for duel number 3 and see if we can close this video out on a high note. Go 3-0. Jaden, okay, could literally be anything. Could be heroes, could be mech knights, could be anything that wants to use ties that bind. We're going first, so we won't know. Okay, life point boost. Could be Goki. Could also be mech knights. We'll find out though. This is where I wish I really had Evil Swarm Nightmare, because that's the perfect blind call. Especially when you don't have a way to get to Furious Dragon on your opener. I don't have a super rare dream ticket either, which is a shame. I have 2 UR dream tickets just chilling there, not able to do anything, but alas, no SR Dream Tickets. So we're gonna get Tracer. I think our opener here is probably going to be Borreload Pass. Just dare them to have an out. So now is about finding the most efficient way to do that. So I can normal summon, so I can quick launch, Tracer pop the quick launch, link those two, normal summon one of these two behind, and then save something. I think that's the move. So quick launch, and I gotta watch that timer. I have a bad habit doing that when I'm talking and thinking. So that doesn't matter. Let's get a Magna because we won't have one of those in rotation. Let's get a Silver just because I like Silver the least unless I know I need to go for an extra deck snipe. Link, probably the Dillingerous or Booster. Let's do Dillingerous just to put it in Grave, and we should probably link Tracer just because Tracer's going to pop it in hand phase. So Dillingerous, that way on the follow-up when I summon a Rocket I can get Dillingerous on to do some stuff. And then let's go ahead and we'll just get our Silvers out of rotation. There it is. Borreload. And we'll pass there. See if they have an out to it. This isn't great. Not really what I was looking for. I much rather would have preferred to make Evil Swarm Nightmare, have the double Book of Moon, and then maybe set a quick launch as a bluff, and then have follow-up, good follow-up for next turn. Right now I have normal, metal, and then Dillingerous. Oh, okay, they're going Infernoids. Yeah, so right now I have normal metal, which brings back the Dillingerous, and then whatever else I can top deck. So I'm basically hoping I can top deck Tracer. Depends on what they can do here. Can they out Borreload? Do they have anything big enough to beat over it? Because they can't target it. They need something that's 4,000, or at least 3,500, because I'm going to drop its attack by 500, and it's going to have to trade with me, and I don't know if they want to do that. And if they commit anything to the board, I can always just steal it. Okay. Bell. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard, you can activate, you can make a second attack in a row. Tribute, and then banish one to the graveyard. They have something that they can chain. What do they have that they can chain? Oh, Void Banishment. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. So they did out it. Tracer off the top is incredible. What's the set card? I think Tracer is the right move here. Void Beast. Okay, they're gonna get Deviati. I'm sorry, Decatron send, and then they're gonna send Deviati, the blank monster effect. And what do they have in Grave? Nothing in Grave, so they're gonna send something good to Grave. I think I just have to let it ride. I can try and force the Decatron. Ooh, on Upu. So what's an Oku's effect? Okay, so they're gonna negate a spell or a trap. If a rocket monster is special summoned. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That's not good. Because they're going to be able to not just battle, clear the Decatron. See what they can do. I needed to clear the Decatron because I need Boot Sector launch so I can bring monsters back from the graveyard, and if I traded metal in for Boot, they're just going to negate Boot with Decatron. And then I don't really make any progress or get anywhere. And this way, I mean, they don't have a ton of Infernoids engraved to banish. Okay. That's smart. Did they do that so they could put something engraved? Yeah. Probably a mistake there to not toggle back on. Not toggle back on so I could chain tracer effect to bring out a name that would float. Because that would have changed things a lot. But low on timer, what can you do? Very low on timer. Okay, battle phase, that's cool. We're just gonna go crackdown. Take your dude. That's fine. You don't get a main phase 2, so you can't establish board presence, which means this is fantastic. Dragon's Mirror should win me the duel. Furious, who do I want to banish? Let's go 1 tracer, 1 silver. Furious. And then let's go. Let's go for game. There we go. 3-0. Not bad at all. Not the cleanest game. Got a little low on the timer again, but you'll have that when you're trying to talk through your thought process, duel, and entertain all at the same time. Alright everybody, and that's going to do it for Rocket Live Duels with Commentary Take 2. And hopefully my play was a little more inspired this time. And hopefully I inspired all of you to not be afraid to not live up to the invisible standards of the internet, to live up to your own standards, and to try your best, to be your best, and always get better. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, be safe, have fun everybody.